and welcome to this 11 lecture series on Python. Today's topic is dictionary. Now we are familiar with the word dictionary. For what purpose we are using it? For examples, we have some difficult English word. To see its meaning in simple term, we are using the English dictionary. We have an English Marathi dictionary in which for an English word we are finding its equivalent Marathi word. We may have a Hindi English dictionary. In that dictionary for a Hindi word, what will be its equivalent in English language, that we will check in this Hindi English dictionary. So what we are doing in this one, so using dictionary we are mapping. So I am using the word here, we are mapping one word for another word. Okay, and when we are mapping, we have two things, the first word and its equivalent second word. So what we are calling this as a, for mapping, what we have a key and value pair. Okay, so how we'll define the dictionary as a, so dictionary is a data structure in Python which is used for mapping. And what we are mapping? A key with its value. A key may be a English word, a value may be its meaning. A key may be a English word, the value may be its Marathi equivalent word. The key may be a Hindi word, the value it equivalent English word. So what we can say about dictionary now in Python when we are learning dictionary? The first thing is dictionary is a data structure in Python used for mapping. Second, the each item. Now here you can say that each item means what? Each word in the dictionary. Each item in the dictionary, that is each word in the dictionary, is in the form of key value pair. Now remember what I have written in between key and value, I have given a colon. So remember, this colon is used to separate key from its value. In dictionary, key means that word and value means its meaning. And the third important point about the dictionary, that it is written in curly braces. Okay, and each item is separated by, each item of dictionary is separated by comma. Now to understand dictionary, let us take example of this 11th lecture series. Now see, we have the lecture 1, lecture 2, lecture 3. Now lecture 1, what we are seeing in the lecture 1, the contents are, what are the contents in lecture 1? String. For lecture 2, contents are list. For lecture 3, that is today's lecture, the contents are dictionary. Number 4 or 4 tomorrow, what we'll see? Tuple. Then day after tomorrow we will going to see the operators. So in this way, what we have, the lecture 1, lecture 2, lecture 3, these are the keys, and string, list, dictionary, tuple, operators, these are the values. Now how to represent this in Python, that we'll see now. Now how to create a dictionary? So for that, now I am writing number 1. We'll see how we are creating dictionary. Let us say the name of the dictionary is contents. Okay, the contents of our course. So how to create a dictionary? Contents equal to, here we are writing empty braces. So what we did here, by this contents equal to empty braces, we have created an empty dictionary. Created an empty dictionary. Okay, now contents is equal to empty braces, curly braces. Now we want to add the contents to it. So how we can add contents to this? Now contents square bracket 1 equal to string. Then I am writing contents square bracket 2. What contents we saw yesterday about list. Contents 3. What contains now we are seeing dictionary. Contents 4. What we are going to learn tomorrow? Tuple. Contents 5. What we are going to learn day after tomorrow? Operators. Okay, now see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many items we have? 5. How these items are there in terms of key value pair? Where is the key? Now see contents. Now this is the key. 1 is the key, 2 is the key, 3 is the key, 4 is the key, 5 is the key. Okay, now in previous classes in string and list what we studied, that a string or a list can be indexed by its position, and we are starting that index is a numerical value. That index is a numerical value and it starts from 0. Now when it comes to dictionary, what is the index? Is it necessary to have a numerical value only as an index? No, it is not the case. That index may have a numerical or alphabetical value. Okay, it may be in the form of string also. Here we are using number because this number represents our lecture number. Here I may write lecture 1 as a key, lecture 2, lecture 3, lecture 4, lecture 5. We can write key in both, either numerical or alphabetical or alphanumerical. Now after writing these contents, now if I would like to see my dictionary, what I can do? We have seen that in print statement is used to print the contents of a dictionary, or print. If I am writing print contents, to display the output on the console we are using print statement. So if I write print, now this is the name of the dictionary, contents. So what it will print? Now look at this one. So it will print in the curly braces. In what form? In the form of key value pair. What is key? 1. So key will come first, then colon, then its value. What is the value? String. string. Separated by comma. Then second key value. Now this we are calling as a item in the string. Item in the string. In what form it is? It is in the form of a key value pair. The second item is have key value 2. Have key 2 and its value is list. The third item in the dictionary has key 3 and its value is dictionary. Okay, now here instead of writing this way, you have just 2 is outside colon and then list enclosed in a string, and then we have fourth and fifth value, and it is ended with, I have not written all only due to the space. So here fourth and fifth, that is tuple and operators will come. So in this way the string, the dictionary will be organized in curly braces. Each item is separated by a comma and each item is in the form of a key value pair. Another way to create a dictionary, when you are creating it, so at that time itself we are writing the key value pair inside the curly braces separated by a comma. So this is the other way to create a dictionary, create and initialize the dictionary. Now we will see some built-in functions available in the this dictionary. For example, if I am writing contents dot items, now this items, the function items, what it will do? It will give me a list. A list of what? A list of key value pairs. How that list of, see I am talking here about the list of key value pairs. If it is list, it is enclosed in a square bracket. Key value pairs. Now what is the key? 1. comma, value is string. So how the key value pairs is given? Separated by comma inside a simple bracket. Tomorrow we'll see if the values are written in this way, it is called as a tuple. So about tuple anyway we are going to discuss tomorrow. The second item will be 2 comma list comma 3 comma dictionary. So in this way we will get the contents by this items function in the form of a list. The another function is keys. Now as the name indicate, what this function will do, the keys, it will return a list. What it will do, it will returns a list of keys, list of all keys. So what this list will contains, what keys we have, 1 2 3. So it will return a list only containing only keys. Like that we have another function which works on this dictionary, values. Now this values, what it will return, the values in the string, the values in the dictionary. Our name of the dictionary is contents and the values are string, list and dictionary. So a comma separated list of values will be returned. So it will contain the values string, list and dictionary. So this was for the today's lecture. Now for the quiz or MC questions for the today's class, you visit the website python.darshamohi.com. So I am reading that spelling, python.darshamohi.com, all small letters. Thank you.